Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. It is 8 o'clock Tuesday evening. We are running an hour behind tonight. I had a guy out at the yard come pick up some parts, so we are running a little bit behind. We're going to give everybody a few seconds to get their notification since we are on live, and we will get rolling into tonight's Toy Tuesday and check out some more cool oil cans here in just a second. All right, we'll go ahead and get going. We're going to check out some more cool oil cans that we picked up. Most of this was out when we were making a run up to South Dakota. A couple of things here I got here local, but kind of some neat stuff, and actually something that's a little bit different too. It's another container, but it's a little bit different. So let's start off with some cool Skelly cans. I got a pair of these, and they're really nice. I was really impressed with them. These were 1 gallon Skelly Antifreeze. Good condition, nice paint, good color. The tops have been cut out of both of them, probably for some sort of storage at some point in their lives. But really, overall, you look at you can see the oil derricks on them very clearly. Good color. Number one's here. Nope, you're on time. We're late. William's here. I'm running behind tonight. I had a guy out at the yard picking up some parts, and he was still out there at 7, so I was running a little bit behind, so we backed up tonight a little bit. So we're just getting rolling. But really, other than the tops being cut out of these Skelly cans, great condition. Skelly Oil Company, Kansas City, Missouri. Other side looks about the same as the front side. And then the directions. Ethylene glycol is as Canadian as maple syrup. Loch Ness Fox is on. Lee Carr from New York's on. Glad you guys all made it. Even though we are running a little bit late tonight. So, like I said, that's my fault. I had a guy come through who's picking up some parts. So I had to get him loaded up and get him out of there. And it was right about 7 when we were finishing up. So I figured I went ahead and threw a post up just to tell everybody to back up an hour. But we weren't going to forget you tonight. So got that done. And now we're going to check out some cool oil cans. Let's flip to a standard can. And this one's kind of rough. Not very good color. But it is a standard oil company ISO V. Like I said, this one's pretty heavily faded. We've got a little more coloring on the back, but the ISO V is heavily worn. But the thing about this one, that's right, we had to get their parts taken care of. That's right, William. So, but we've got a porcelain vertical ISO V sign. Had not seen this can before, so even though it was a little on the tougher side, went ahead and picked it up and added it to the collection because we didn't have that one at all, but we did have that porcelain upright sign, so we went ahead and grabbed that. Next can we've got is really great, and I think it's really early. I don't know much about it. My daughter picked it out. The Norse Oil Company, Kansas City, Missouri, axle grease. Now, what really stood out to her, my daughter picked this up right away, was Norse is very well known for having the Viking on their logo. This actually is the Norse Oil Company. It has a Greyhound on it. So I don't know for sure how early this is. Graphite axle grease. Graphite forms a coating on the wheel bearings. When the grease is gone, the wheel is still running smoothly on the graphite. Independent Oil Motor Company grease from coast to coast. Take home a can of graphite axle grease and try it for a week. The top is there, but it is rougher, but it also had the Greyhound on it. Yeah, like I said, she usually catches this stuff before I do. She grabbed this can immediately. So this is early. It does not have the Viking. It's got a Greyhound on it. There's something different about this can. So, and she was right. It is a great can. It is a little bit rough, but overall, I mean, I'm betting this thing's 100 years old. So overall, still looks good. And it will clean up nicely. Just haven't gotten that far yet since we haven't gotten all this stuff sorted out from getting back from our trip. Next can we've got, this is a cool little household lubricant can. This is a standard household lubricant, standard oil company. Number one, I think you can use silly play to clean that can top. I would be a little bit skeptical of that because there is some peeling of the paint. And, you know, we can see it's loose in a few spots there. I think Silly Putty would probably take some of the paint off of that one. I think if we had a little better quality paint, I think that would work. But when we've already got flaking paint, I'd be a little skeptical of that. But this standard household can, great can. You can see how big it is compared to the palm of my hand. Didn't have anything like this one either. Still has the original top where you can screw it off and then screw the spout on. Really cool there on the side with the, looks like garden tools and a bicycle. A little bit of content on the back. It's a little bit tough to read, but properties excelling all other domestic, sewing, typewriter, lawnmower, bicycle, guns, grindstones, etc. Will not gum or corrode. Number one, I've never seen a spout like that. Yeah, really, and that's a cool spout. Some more graphics on this side. There it shows the grindstone. There it shows a sewing machine. Can't even tell for sure what that is. Maybe it's like a loom or something. I don't know. But that's definitely an early can. And really, you say it looks a little bit rough, but considering there again, I bet that's a 100-year-old can. Original spout, original cone top. So cool piece, and definitely a good one to add to the collection, because there again, something we didn't have anything at all like that. And I'm going to show you one more thing. It is a container, but it's not an oil can, but I bet some of you guys will think it's cool. Picked it up locally from a friend of mine who does the same thing that we do, only he does primarily household stuff, furniture, glass, decorator type stuff. So I've showed you some stuff that we got from him here in the past. This next piece I got from him too. And it's not an oil can, but it is a cool container, and I bet some of you guys are going to like it. It's a Tootsie Roll Box. I don't know how early this is. I'm guessing maybe 60s. But, original, it's got a little bit of staining on it. It is unfortunate. Well, a good thing it probably is empty. But even on the inside lid, Tootsie Roll, America's favorite candy. The Sweets Company of America, Hoboken, New Jersey. 24 count of America's favorite candy. So another kind of cool display piece, and this is other stuff that, a lot of people can get into. This stuff doesn't break the bank. It's not super high dollar for these old boxes, but they're really cool pieces. They're great conversation pieces. They look great on the shelf. Number one says it's Canada's favorite as well. So there again, always neat stuff you can look out for. You don't have to break the bank to get into some of this cool stuff. I mean, obviously, especially some oil cans. I saw a can for sale last night that was $5,500 for a single 1 quart oil can. And a lot of these early cans are, easily 50 or 100, if not into the hundreds of dollars. So some of this stuff, these old boxes, things like that, they're not super expensive. They still make great display pieces, and they look cool. Any bazooka or other bubblegum stuff, have not come across any of that lately. But there again, I still think it's cool. I still think they're neat pieces. I still think they're great display pieces. And they can fit right in with about anything. I mean, you can put it right next to those cans, and it still fits right in and looks cool. And that's the whole point. That's why we do this. We do it because we enjoy it. It's a hobby. It's fun. It's cool. It takes you back to a different time. And, a lot of this stuff we do is related to cars. Well, that's kind of the same thing as candy. Candy you had when you were a kid. A lot of these cars we lusted after, looked at, admired when we were kids. And it takes us all back to that time. So definitely not opposed to throwing a few pieces like that into my collection. I hope you feel the same way, because there's a lot of neat stuff out there that doesn't have to break the bank. Obviously, my addiction is a little worse than some people's. I've got a decent amount of money invested in my stuff, and we have tried to buy a lot of stuff with my daughter and I over the years. But stuff like the Tootsie Roll Box, it's just as cool. You can put that on the shelf. People are going to look at it, talk about it, put it up in the corner of the garage, put it in the man cave. Still neat pieces, and some of those are $5, $10, $20. So where's the cat? I don't know where Don's at tonight. He must be hiding. I don't even see him. I see a few of the others running around, but I don't know where Don went. He probably knew we were going to be on and decided not to make an appearance this evening, because he can kind of be that way. So I don't know where he's at. He's hiding around here somewhere. I know he's in here somewhere, but maybe we'll see him next week. Maybe he'll make an appearance next week. He probably doesn't feel up to it tonight and didn't want to show his face. So he can kind of be that way. He's your best buddy, or he can be your enemy. It just depends on his mood. So he must be off on his own, doing his own thing right now. So anyway, that's what I've got for you tonight. I apologize for running a little bit late tonight, but I hope you guys enjoyed the cans. Lots more cool stuff coming. Still not through everything we brought back from South Dakota. Got a few more cans, a few more signs, a few more toys. I got some killer signs. Actually, I got 3 signs to show you guys next week or the week after. And I think they're all super cool. So great pieces. Really excited about that stuff too. Can't wait to share that with you. But like I said, tonight we got some of the cans out of the way. A few more cans to go, but some cool stuff. You know, this Norse, really a great can. Really admired that can. And like I said, I don't know when Norse went to the Viking guy over the Greyhound, but this was before that. What's the second prize this month on the raffle, number 1? I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to surprise everybody that night with it. So that's kind of my... I keep thinking about what I should do, and maybe this, maybe that. And I thought, well, maybe we'll just make it a surprise that night when we do the drawing for the Hutmobile grill shell. So I'm super excited about that. Be sure to get your chances for that in. We've still got a couple of weeks. The last day of the month is right in the middle of the month, so we'll probably do the drawing. It's like the 4th or something of September, and then get ready to roll into the next drawing. So be sure to get your chances for the raffle in. If you want T-shirts, I've still got T-shirts. We can get those shipped out to you as well. But stay tuned. More stuff coming up this week. Some new inventory yet. I've got some more farmyard tours off that big 26-car load I bought. May try to throw one of those up as well. Just getting caught back up from being gone last weekend. Got a bunch of parts shipped out today and staying plenty busy with plenty of stuff to do. So that's what we've got for tonight. Stay tuned. More cool stuff coming this week, and definitely be back with us at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time for Sunday night live chat on Sunday evening. And get signed up for the raffle there. We'll have some more cool stuff to talk about on Sunday night. So thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you coming by, swinging by, hanging out with me for a few minutes tonight, checking out some cool cans. Hope you enjoyed it. And more cool stuff coming up this week. Thanks for watching, everybody.